that the committee had done between 2021 and 2022 had been taken care of by the consequence of the work of the committee. Let me state on record that the Attorney General's memo dated 19th October 2022, which I hold here, agrees largely, I would say about 80 to 85% of the memo, 80 to 85% of the memo agrees with the bill. The Attorney General raises some fundamental issues on cost and on some human rights issues. We drew his attention yesterday that most of the issues he was raising were issues that we had already dealt with. I believe that the bill, when it comes, for example, and I can give you one of the concessions that had been made earlier in the committee, had to do with the issue of intersex. If you read the original bill, you would see that we criminalized a number of expressions of homosexuality, but stated in our bill that intersex was considered a biological anomaly. The Attorney General agreed with the view of the committee, which we had met with earlier, that if we were not criminalizing intersex and we're recognizing it even in the original bill as a biological anomaly, then we should take it out of the bill completely, so that the bill focuses on the things that we are criminalizing. So if the Attorney General raised an issue of human rights for people who have a biological anomaly, the committee's work had already taken care of it. By and large, we finished the meeting in very good time, like I said, in a little over 90 minutes. And there was consensus and agreement amongst all of us. I asked him a specific question which he answered. And I asked for his permission if I could even put that out, and he gave. I asked him specifically if he thought that the current shape of the bill that the committee had worked on, that the membership, the sponsors also felt comfortable represented our aspirations, if he thought that it infringed on any fundamental human rights in Ghana. And the Attorney General responded that he did not see any conflict between our bill and the Constitution in its current form. He did not see any infringement on human rights, and that he actually supports the bill as it stands. The Attorney General established 4 areas where he thought that our bill was a welcome, refreshing news to Ghana's criminal jurisprudence. First and foremost had to do with the issue of was a welcome, refreshing news to Ghana's criminal jurisprudence. First and foremost had to do with the issue of the issue of what is proper canal knowledge. And you know that when you look at section 104(1)(b) of the Criminal Act, where it talks about what is canal knowledge and all, the Attorney General holds the view that section 104 of our Criminal Act, as it stands today, is actually discriminatory, because it talks about penetration, and penetration is only relative to men. And so it discriminates against women who are having sex with women, where you cannot use 104 because of penetration. But our bill rectifies that, and he thinks that that is the first place where he believes that our bill is a welcome, refreshing news. Again, the second has to do with marriages. The Attorney General references in his memo the Marriages Act, Cap 127, the Marriages Act of 1884 to 1985, where he says that in there, the Marriage Act recognizes marriage as a union between